Madlanga Commission will resume its hearings at 9:30 a.m. with the continuation of the IDAC Head, Advocate Andrea Johnson's evidence. Johnson remains under subpoena before the Madlanga Commission and can only be released by its chairperson, retired Justice Mbuyiseli Madlanga. For more on the story, let's cross to SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga. Canny, good morning. And of course, quite a whirlwind of developments around the IDAC Head, Advocate Andrea Johnson. But of course, before the Madlanga Commission, as you stated earlier, only the Commission chairperson, Justice Mbuyiseli Madlanga, can actually release Advocate Johnson.
Absolutely. Well, the now former IDAC Head, Advocate Andrea Johnson, is still expected to appear before the Madlanga Commission at 9:30 a.m. this morning. She remains under subpoena as the Commission continues to get to the facts behind the allegations swirling IDAC, the leadership of Advocate Andrea Johnson, and of course some of the cases that it has taken on within the Crime Intelligence Division. And of course there's a number of questions that IDAC or former IDAC Head, Advocate Johnson, will still have to answer to. We're still warming up on the allegations surrounding Brigadier Dineo Mukwele, and at the very least what we've seen so far is a number of concessions and withdrawals as well as contradictions regarding this particular matter that actually saw Advocate Andrea Johnson apologize and withdraw her statements that sought to frame Brigadier Dineo Mukwele as a quote-unquote token appointment or quote-unquote unsuitable for the post, when it was shown to her, rather evidence showed, that she exceeded the expectations in terms of the qualifications rather. And now what this evidence shows us is it raises questions as to what the true alleged motive behind this particular matter was. That is the fraud and corruption case against Lieutenant General Dumsani Khumalo, Brigadier Dineo Mukwele and others. We already know what the allegations are that swirl about these particular cases that IDAC has taken on, but the Commission still needs to question Advocate Johnson further with respect to that particular information. And we do know that there is a key portion of this testimony that the Commission is yet to get to, that is the protected disclosure of Witness O, which I think is going to be quite critical to understanding what is taking place or what took place under the watch of the former IDAC Head, that is Advocate Andrea Johnson, because at the very least we see that Major General Faraz Khan features in both instances, and it's about testing whether or not the instance from the past matches up with the future, i.e. are these two connected? Was there a bid to allegedly shield Major General Khan in the past, and in these particular instances before IDAC now, was there a bid to allegedly protect or serve the alleged interests of Major General Faraz Khan? Unfortunately, due to this particular resignation, rather, doesn't have any effect on what is expected of Advocate Andrea Johnson before the Madlanga Commission. This is a fact-finding body, and she's under subpoena. Whether she has resigned or it has been accepted by the President, rather, she's still expected to give that evidence before the probe, and only the chairperson, that is retired Justice Mbuyiseli Madlanga, can release her from her testimony once the Commission is satisfied with the evidence that has been brought forth. So nothing changes here. The status quo remains. Advocate Andrea Johnson is expected on the stand at 9:30 a.m. to continue with that questioning, and we expect it to get tougher as we see that what has taken place over the past week is that the processes, the operational methods of IDAC have been called into a question. The application of the law and what seemingly is an alleged abuse of powers has also been brought into question before the Madlanga Commission. We expect that as this evidence advances before the probe, more questions will continue to emerge for the former IDAC Head. It's over to you in studio.